What's going on, Arsenal fans? A quick review of the match between Bayer Leverkusen versus Arsenal. The match ended, Bayer Leverkusen won, Arsenal won. This is what I said in my preview. If you are not, at your best, at any given game, they will take you out. And the teams in the Champions League right now, knockout stages, they are all very good teams. I know, like people have been saying, we have an easy, route to get to the final. But all the teams right now, knockout stages, a lot of teams will turn up. It's not like the group stage, the group or the group phase where you can lose one game or even two games, then you win or whatever, you can still qualify. Here, you lost the first game like by a great margin, you're almost out of the series. You know what I mean? You cannot win the series just one leg because it's two leg. But if you take a lot of goals in your first leg, but you're out. And today we really struggle. We are not at our best. So the match was difficult for us because we didn't turn up. And also I even mentioned, if at this stage the opportunities, you don't get a lot of chances to score, and when you get a chance, you need to be like ruthless and clinical in front of goal. If you're not, then the next team can punish you. And this is what exactly happened. First half, Gabriel Martinelli got a very good chance to score. He didn't took his chance. So second half, what's his name, Hendrik, came on and gets a free header and score. You know what I mean? Um, Arsenal actually started the match, really well. That I would say. Early in the first half, we nearly get a goal. Like I said, by a ball from Eucharist to Martinelli. It was a brilliant ball. I thought he was gonna, but he didn't took his chances. And Martinelli is one player that's been really good in the Champions League. He's been scoring. I think he got 6 goals in 7 or 8 matches. So, but he missed his opportunity, and that moment show Arsenal are taking threat. But after that, we just went really cold. There was lack of creativity, a lot of ball turnover from Incape, and also it was a lot of even Zubimendi. They turned the ball over a lot. Even also Eze also turned the ball a lot. It's, if you start giving the ball away, and at this point everyone is like on point, you have to be on point. Forget about the league phase. That's done. Now is to, like, everything you do right now, you're on the limelight because the next team can punish you at any time. You know what I mean? Without Martin Odegaard, the creativity is not that there. I mean, I still think Eze has a lot to learn, and how to manage the ball, and how to control game, if he want to really establish himself in that midfield. But apart from that, some games he will play well. He's a little bit inconsistent with his game. So he needs to be really consistent if he wants to grab that midfield, that position, that 10 position. Make the 10 position his own. And Leverkusen, they grow into the game and start um pressing us, and don't give us any time on the ball. And first half we did really well, and it was 0-0. And the second half, Leverkusen came out. You see the first ball they sent, no sooner they cross, bang bang, they almost scored on their first attack. That same ball, they David Gaya pushed the ball out. That same ball, they get a corner and they scored, just as how we used to punish teams. It's crazy. But Hendrik scored their goal with a header, a free header, and it was a blunder by at Julian Timber, because he was supposed to be over there to to block that ball, but it was not. But it is what it is. it was a huge moment because after that game, we start playing again, start trying to build momentum, but they keep frustrating us. Like I said, the atmosphere in that stadium is crazy, and if you don't put the fans away, if you don't punish the team when you have an opportunity, then they will still be, creating a lot of, like, noise, and it will be difficult, to play um 12 against 11, in that stadium. And ironically, this is the first time in the Champions League this season that Arsenal trail, were behind any team, because all of the 8 games we score first, either the team score second. But this game we had to trail, and it was it was a frustrating night, and it wasn't a poor performance, but it was like an average performance. I will not, put more emphasis on the team, because we have the second leg at the Emirates. We're going to, like, try and do best and put on a good performance so that we can win the second leg at the Emirates, which is next week. Second half, Arteta made substitution. Even Saka was not on his best today, because he also, like, gave some ball away, and I don't know if maybe he was injured why Arteta changed him, but he was not on his best today. Um, the key players for today that really did well, I think Noni Madueke, when he came in, he was more direct. He was running behind, and take on players as well. That helped the team. Kai Havertz as well. He scored the penalty. So those substitutions were a little bit better, because they changed the game a little bit. Big moments, like I said, Kai Havertz punished his former club, and in the 89th minute, breaking to finally came. Madueke drove into, like I said, he was direct and he got a penalty. Then Kai Havertz took the penalty. Um, Despite the late drama, this was not Arsenal's best performance. Far from it. Arsenal managed only 2 shots on target, which is far from our best. You know what I mean? One of which was the penalty, and the other one the goalkeeper actually just saved. So like I said, Leverkusen actually look a more dangerous team for a long period of time, but this Arsenal side has shown, like, something very important this season. We were very resilient and very hard to break down. So even when we don't play well, we still find a way to get results. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz was very important. Declan Rice was also, like, very important. Noni Madueke was also, like, very important, which was he got the penalty. That help us to level the score for when we also, like, return. When they return back to the Emirates. So I'm going to do a quick player review, player ratings. I'll say David Rea, I will give him an 7.5. Yeah, Pierre Nkapie, I will give him a 6. Gabriel Magalesh, I'll give him, I would say 7.5, because he's always, like, on point, and you saw the ball that he blocked, that was, was blind on his face or his neck or whatever, So I'll give him a 7.5. Saliba, I'll give him a 7. Timber, I'll give him 6.5. Zubimendi, I'll give him a 7 or 6.5. 6.5, I think is fair. Saka, I'll give him a 6. Eze, I'll give him a 6 as well. Martinelli is also, gave some ball away, so I'll give him a 5.5. Eucharist, I'll give him a 5. You know what I mean? So that's my player ratings for today, and let me know, who was your man of the match. I think Madueke, when he came in, he really did well. So that he was my man of the match. So let me know who was your man of the match and what you make of the performance so far of Arsenal. Then till we meet again, let's go Gunners.